If you do feel like you want to move out those shoulders a little bit, feel free to soften through the neck, through the back, through the shoulders. And softening the jaw. If you turn it over, it won't spin at you. Softening the jaw, the lips, the teeth, the tongue. Either gazing to the floor or closing your eyes. And allowing your body to eventually come into stillness. And then bringing your awareness to your throat, just gently constricting the back of the throat just a little. Finding your Ujjayi breath, feeling the breath moving from the throat to the belly and the belly to the throat. And allowing the softness to enter your body. Allowing the thoughts to soften as well. And as you drop into this place of calm, finding an intention for your practice, or for your day, or even for your whole weekend. It could be a feeling, it could be a word, it could be a goal. Just repeating that a few times, allowing it to sink in. And gently bringing your hands together in front of your heart space. Connecting into your heartbeat, connecting into that space of inner wisdom and higher guidance. Now let's chant Om together. Taking a deep breath in. So allowing those vibrations to settle in around you. And keeping your eyes closed, rubbing your hands together. And gently either placing those palms across your heart or across your eyes. Gazing into that space, breathing in that prana. And spreading it all over your body. Let us start in a child's pose. It's like my favorite place to start. Come come on down. A child's pose that feels good for your body. Your legs can be wide or together, whichever feels good. Just let your back stretch out. Stretch out through your arms, stretch out through your shoulders. Breathe your hips down towards your heels. Soften your face, your eyes. The arms can really be anywhere you like. They can support the forehead if that is more comfortable. They can be by your side, out in front. Just let the body gently start to expand and open. And see if you can get that inhalation up into the back of your body, feeling your back expanding. Exhale, allowing the belly to draw in and actually letting you get it even deeper into this pose. Another deep, full breath. And then gently rolling up through the belly, coming to your shins. Vajrasana, you can always come up higher to your knees if you need to. Extend your arms up overhead. Breathe open through your heart space. And exhale, hands down in front of your heart. Fingers down to the ground, breathing in. And up to the sky, exhaling. Interlace those fingers, turn the palms up. And extend open up and over. If you're higher, you can just have the hand on the hip for support. And if you're down low, you can touch the ground to extend outwards. Inhale up. Over to the other side, exhale. Inhaling up. Breathe into it. Lengthen and open the chest. Exhale, come down to your child's pose. And then draw up through the belly again. One more time. Inhale, rise up to center. Exhale, hands down in front of your heart space. Fingers down to the ground. And you can always do all of this up higher if the knees need that support. Inhale, fingers up. Interlace the fingers. Take those palms up. Exhale, release out to the side. Inhale up. And exhale over. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, come on down to that child's pose. This time, draw the belly in, tuck your toes, shift the body forward. Modified plank. So we've got our knees back as far as possible so that you can feel your core lifting, belly lifting slightly, hands nicely spread so your chest can comfortably come through. Breathe and hold just to warm up the core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can either walk down via your forearms or bend those elbows back. Chest shifting down towards the ground, chest and chin touching down. Soften the hips, tops of the feet. Shrug the shoulders back, breathe in Cobra. Keeping the pelvis on the ground. Elbows bent back towards those hips. And shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, come on down. Let's do a little dancing cobra just to warm up the spine a little more. Fingertips out to the side and wobble yourself from side to side as you press through the floor and breathe into your cobra. Wobble back the other way, coming down. Just at your own time, do a few of these. Loosening, softening the neck, the spine. The whole body just finding space and comfort. One more. And when you finish, bring your hands back to your low ribs. Tuck your toes, peel the belly up, feel the pelvis and the rib cage connected to the floor, belly button lifting, and then press up to your modified plank. Exhale, sink back down to that child's pose. Draw up through the core to your knees or higher if you need to, rising up and hands down. Inhale, fingers down. Exhale, up, interlace those fingers, take those palms up. And on your next exhale, reach out to the side. Inhale up. Exhaling over. Inhaling up. Exhale down to the earth. Child's pose. Right through from child's pose. Lift the hips, draw up through the belly, tuck your toes, shift into that modified plank. Elbows bend back, chest and chin to the ground. Release the hips, tops of the feet. Shrug your shoulders back. Breathe in, Cobra. This time, tuck that booty under, the pelvis in. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. And tread it out. First down dog. So have a good little explore. Play around with your down dog, looking for length. Relax your head and neck. Shake that out, yes or no. Make sure you're not holding tension there. And take those deep, beautiful breaths to really nourish your body. Keep that Ujjayi breath that we brought in at the start. That will give you that stamina and strength. If the legs are tight, widen them out or bend the knees. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up to your toes, round your back, let your chin move in towards your chest, mountain cat. And then take your knees down behind you, sink back, child's pose. Roll up Vajrasana or higher. And hands in front of your husband. Inhale, fingers down. Exhale, up and interlace. Take it up, inhale. Exhale, out to your side. Inhale up. And exhale over. Inhale, taking it up. And exhale, child's pose. Roll through that child's pose, tucking your toes, modified plank. Knees, chest and chin to the ground. Soften the hips, tops of the feet. Shrug the shoulders back. Breathe in, Cobra. Tuck the body under. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Beautiful, ladies. Reach up into your down dog. Stretch out that back. Relax the head and neck. Breathe. Up to the toes, round the back, chin in towards your chest, move forward into your plank, drop your knees back, sink back, child's pose, roll back up, Vajrasana. And we shall begin to add on. Exhale. Inhale, fingers down. Exhale, up, interlace, reach it up. Open that out and reach out to your side, lengthening. Back up to center. Lengthen and over to the side. Back up to center. Exhale, come on down. Once you reach the ground there, roll through, tuck your toes, modified plank. From there, elbows down, chest and chin, booty in the air. And then release down, flatten it out, shrug the shoulders back, Cobra. Tuck, scoop everything under, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Breathe into that down dog. Lots of lovely deep breath. Right foot steps forward. And we'll just rock out through the ankles. Drop the back knee, coming into a beautiful low lunge, drawing back through your right hip crease, making sure your front knee stacked over that ankle or slightly behind. And then pulling all of that energy back into the hips, press through the hips, breathe the arms up. Spread the energy across that front foot. Remember, big toe into little toe, down into the center of the heel. Will give you all of that balance. Exhale. Release. Lift the back knee. Bring the hand in. Turn the feet into center. Breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, bow. The feet are turning forward or even slightly pigeon-toed, just checking in with those inner thighs. You can bend the knees if you need to. You can have blocks in front of you or props to help bring the earth up to you. And then inhale, lengthen, and we're going to turn to the back of the room, to the back of the mat. Rock out the ankles a little, and then drop your knee. Now you know this now. Trust yourself. You don't have to see me at all. Draw back through that left hip crease. Breathe in. Low lunge. Just feel the openness in your heart. You can always modify a low lunge for a high lunge if you need to. Or you can keep your hands down at your knee, at your hip, on blocks, wherever they need to be. Exhale, release. Lift that back knee, turn the feet in, and roll all the way to the front. Bend that front knee so you can step back, downward facing dog. And then roll up into that mountain cat. Chin tucks, back rounds, and then knees down. Sink back down, child's pose. Take a moment. Draw the belly in, roll and rise. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Again, inhaling, fingers down. Exhale, up, interlace as they come through, reach them up. Extend and reach over to the side, back up, and over to the other side, back up. Come on down to that child's pose. Roll through your child's pose, knees, chest, chin to the ground. Release flat. Shrug the shoulders back, Cobra, or you can also just do Sphinx pose. Tuck everything under, make your way up into your downward facing dog. Go ahead and step your right foot forward. Drop it down into that low lunge, or you can stay with the knee off the ground. You can totally stay here. If this feels good for you and it gives you a good stretch and strengthening, do that. Or if you want, rise up. Maybe open out the wings of your heart, lift the sternum to the sky. Or not, it's all optional. Exhale, release. Lifting that back knee, bring the hand in, soften the body as you turn to the center. Feet in, and exhale, fold. If you like, and if it's comfortable, hands come behind you, clasp those hands, and just let them come forward. If that's too intense, hands at the knees, it's all good. Or hands on the floor, it's all good too. Breathe into it. And then release those arms down. Inhale, half lift. Soften the knees so you can turn to the back of the room and drop down into that low lunge. Or high lunge. Or just the knee off the ground with the hands on the floor there. Breathe in. If the arms are up, they could stay up, or you can open out your wings and lengthen your sternum to the sky. Beautiful. Exhale, release, lift, and roll back to the front of the mat. Stepping straight back, downward facing dog. And then rolling through your mountain cat, knees down underneath you. Sink back, child's pose. Take a moment in your child's pose. You can always be a little higher in a baby sphinx if you need to. It's all good. Start to gather the energy through your belly. Draw the energy back to the spine. Feel that roll and round up. I'll come up higher this time. You can stay down, but just in case you want to try this one, you're welcome to. Exhale, hands down in front of you. Inhale, fingers to the ground. And exhale, up, interlace those fingers, reach it up. And over to the side, reach up and over. And back to center, over to the other side, reach it up and over. Breathe it up. Exhale, child's pose. Roll straight through that child's pose. Knees, chest, chin. Chest to the ground, soften down. Shoulders shrug back, Cobra. Tuck the body under, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward. Drop the back knee, or not, sorry. Breathe the hands up. Find that balance. Open, release. Lift the back leg, walk into center. Lengthen out through those sitting bones. See if you can get a sense of them being balanced. I tend to favor one side more than the other, so I always have to think about where is it feeling balanced. Sink into it. If you want to take the hands back, you can. Breathe there. Feel the warmth in your body. And then release. Walk around to the top. Bend or stay. Rise up or not. Open the arms or not. And release. Walk to the center of the mat. I'm going to add on here. Turn the feet out and press and rise up. So feet and knees want to head off in the same direction as each other. Exhale, hands down in front of you. Inhale, take those hands out to the side. And exhale, reach out to one side. Inhale up to center and exhale to the other side. Inhale, straighten those legs, turn the feet in, and exhale, bow to the ground. Left hand to the ground, left foot turns out, right hand to your, left foot turns out, right hand to your sacrum. Twist and open out through the shoulders. Hand doesn't have to lift, it can totally just stay down. Breathe into it. And then release. Left foot turns in, right hand comes down, right foot turns out and extend up through that left side. You'll feel that stretch up along the inner right thigh. Exhale, release. Inhale, lengthen. We've done the lunges, haven't we? Now you're good. Turn the feet in, reach the hands up, bend the knees. Lift to standing, turn the feet in, and exhale, come down, swing your arms behind you. And then draw the belly in, roll up to standing. Bringing those hands up, and exhale, hands down, front of your heart. Turn to the top of the mat, and then step back into your downward facing dog. That's the whole thing. We won't add any more, that's a lot. Roll up and through, knees down, sink back, child's pose, roll through, rise up, hands in front of your heart. All right, see if I can remember that. Inhale, fingers down. Exhale, interlace, turn them up. Open that out on your next exhale, reach up and over, just feeling your body much more open now, moving to the other side with your breath. Allow your breath to guide you. Come up through center, come down. Roll through, knees, chest, chin to the ground, and then flatten everything down. Shrug the shoulders back, find your cobra. Tuck everything under, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Let's step that right foot forward, finding your lunge, whichever lunge works best for your body this morning. Low or high, just check that front knee is not jutting past your ankle. We want that knee to be comfortable and secure. Lift the back leg, come through center, breathe in, find length, and exhale, bow. Inhale, half lift, walk around to the back, and drop down into that low lunge. Or whichever lunge that works. Arms up or not. And releasing down, walk back to the center. Turn the feet out here and rise up into your little goddess pose. Exhale out to the side. It can be hand to thigh or it can be forearm to thigh, whichever works. Back up and over to the other side. And then back up, straighten out the legs, turn the feet in. Exhale, bow to the ground, left hand to the ground, left foot turns out, right hand to the sky. Left hand to the ground, left foot turns out, right arm to the sky. Left foot turns in, right foot turns out, left hand to the sky. Breathe into it. And then turning those feet in, lengthen. Actually, we'll turn the feet out, rise up into, this is called the rocking horse. It's like goddess, but the hands are straight up. Inhale, straighten the legs, turn the feet in, and exhale, bow down, arms come behind you. This is called drinking bird. This is a little golden seed sequence. Draw up through the belly, press through the feet, bring the tops of the hands through, inhaling to the sky. And exhale, hands down, bring this energy of light to your belly. And then turn to the top of your mat and step back, downward facing dog. Roll through your down dog, knees down, sink the hips back. Roll up, Vajrasana. We'll go through a little slower and then fast. So take a moment. So find the comfort in this pose. Belly gently in, the lovely length through the spine, chin level with the floor and held in. So you've got this sense of energy rising up from the earth out through the crown. Inhale, fingers down, opening out those wrists. Exhale as they turn up, interlace them and reach them up and through. Stretch that out. Breathe into that. On your next exhale, release the arms over to the side. Reach up and over like a rainbow. So we feel that stretch from the hip all the way out. If you don't feel it, then come up higher and you'll definitely feel it from the hip bone, TFL area. Inhale up and exhale over, reaching out. Creating space, openness, gazing up, down, or to the side, whatever feels good. Lower shoulder plugged into the body, drawing down through the back of the body. Inhale, raise up. Breathe that up, open through the heart if that feels good. Otherwise, just straight out through the crown. Lengthening, it's like someone's got a string in the sternum and they're lifting it skywards. Feel the stretch in the belly, build the strength in the back. It's like Cobra. We're just seated instead. Exhale, release. And come down into your child's pose. Any child's pose that feels good, surrender. Draw up through the belly nice and slowly. Adjust yourself into your modified plank. So the arms are at a comfortable distance that you feel like your chest could come through. Belly is drawing up to the spine and we can feel our core connecting in. You can do a full plank if you want to work a little stronger. Modified plank is totally fine. Just whatever you're feeling today. Breathe into it. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, knees, chest, chin to the ground. Ashtanga Namaskara, hang out, celebrate this pose for a moment, 8-pointed pose. And then release the hips, tops of the feet. Shrug the shoulders back. Breathe into a cobra that feels good for your body. Make sure that the lower pelvis connects to the floor. The elbows maintain their bend. So we're not in a seal pose. We're opening up the heart, bringing it through. And trying not to put all the weight into those arms. You can always do baby cobra, no arms at all back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that down. Tuck the toes, pull the belly up into your modified plank, full plank, downward facing dog. Reach up into your down dog now, really stretching out the body. Breathing deeply, lifting and lengthening. Find softness in the neck. Find space in the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step your right foot through. You can always take your knees down first to take that step and then finding the lunge that works. Maybe you stay up, work strength and length this way, or you take the knee down and open up through the chest. Whichever one feels good. So breathe into it. Draw back through that right hip crease, whether you're down here or up here. Breathe and hold. Try and find evenness. So the belly is still drawing in no matter where we're at. We're connecting to our core. We're lengthening out that lower spine. We're creating a lot of warmth, heat in the body. Glutes are firing, legs are working. Ujjayi breath, giving you stamina and strength. Exhale, release that out. Bring the hands to the inside, soften the legs to turn into center. Breathe in, find length here. Reach out through your sitting bones. Toes are pigeoned or forward. And exhale, bow. Now you can bring your hands in line with your toes if you like and bring your crown to the ground. You could hold onto your ankles if you prefer, or you can clasp those hands behind you and let them draw out. And breathe. Whichever one you choose, hang out down there. Breathe and experience the stretching through the calf muscles, the inner thighs, maybe in the shoulders. Try and soften. If you feel like there's too much pressure in the head, then lift it above the heart slightly. You can always rest a little higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the hands to the ground. Half lift. Soften the body so you can turn to the back of the mat. Finding your low lunge, whichever works for you. Maybe it's knee off the ground, or maybe it's rising up. Breathe and find that space. Heart can expand to the sky. Arms can open, or you can hold the moon in your hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Soften. Bring the hands back into the inside of that foot. Turn yourself back in. Feet turning out, and then rise up into that goddess pose. We'll take the arms out to the side, elbows down, full goddess. Tailbone down to the ground. Belly in, ribs in. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend up and over, little cartwheel in your goddess. You can always be much higher, hand on the knee, it's all good. Or that forearm can be on the leg, palm facing up in receptivity. Inhale, raise up and over to the other side. Try not to dump your weight into that leg. Make sure there's integrity in the core. The core of the body is holding you up. Try and stay in line with your leg rather than dropping your body forward too much. Breathe into it. And then inhale, come up. Straighten out those legs. Turn the feet in. If the hips need a little wobble, wobble them out a little. And then exhale, come down. Left hand to the ground. Left foot turns out. Reach up through the right. Breathe into that. You can stay here. If you want to go deeper, you can tuck that top arm around behind you, maybe even grab onto the inner thigh. Breathe. Breathe into it. You can keep the hand on the sacrum, or you can just reach up and spread the collarbones apart. Now check in with this lower shoulder. It's going to want to pop forward. So hug the shoulder blade down into the back. Breathe deeply. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Soften. Release that hand. Turn that left foot in and let the right foot turn out a bit. Reach up, stacking your body, lifting and lengthening, opening out. And if you want, of course, you can tuck that hand behind you, or you can just keep it where it is. Breathe whole, straightening out both legs as much as you can. 5, opening the chest to the sky. 4, lower shoulder. That shoulder's really cheeky. It's going to want to pop forward. So just be mindful of what it's doing. Harness the muscles. Harness the strength in your body. And release. Turning those feet in, let the body hang. And then inhale, half lift, turn the feet out, rise up, hands overhead, little sun god. Breathe into it. Hold 5, draw your belly in, lengthen your tail to the ground. Beautiful, work those inner thighs. Press through your feet. Turn those feet in. And then exhale, hinge forward. Let the hands sweep behind you like wings of a lovely phoenix. Breathe into it. Find length. Check for evenness through the heels, through the balls of the feet. Softness in the head and the neck. If you need to rest a little higher, you can take your hands to your knees and lift the head above the heart. Otherwise, let's just flutter our fingers out a little bit. Flutter those feathers. That's it. Beautiful. And then draw up through the belly, press through the feet, hug in through the inner thighs. Notice the spine rise as it does. The hands come through, tops of the hands floating skyward. Inhale up. Grab that ball of light, fingers turning in, and exhale, bring it down to your belly. The dantian. Turning to the front. Breathe and step into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Reach up through those sitting bones. And then up into your mountain cat. Up to the toes, back rounded chin into the chest. Knees down underneath you. Hallelujah, child's pose. Whew. Breathe and hold. Let everything go here. Soften completely, because if you've been in this class before, you know what's about to happen. Draw in through the belly if it's your first time. Don't be afraid. We'll take it up. And exhale, hands down. We're going to go faster. If you need to slow down or skip anything or modify it, go for it. This is your practice. Do what's right for you. I won't go too fast. Be kind. If I think it's not faster than you do, just let me know. Inhale, fingers down. Exhale, interlace. Turn those hands up. Breathing in, release. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, feel the lovely opening through our spine. Inhale. Exhale, child's pose. As soon as you hit child's pose, draw the belly in, roll up, tuck the toes, knees, chest, chin to the ground, release. Shrug the shoulders back, Cobra. Tuck the body under, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward. Find the lunge that works for your body. Exhale, release. Lift and walk through to center. Breathe in, find length. Exhale, bow into that forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Turn to the back of the room and find your low lunge here. Whichever one works. And then release, turn back to center. Sort the feet out so they're turning out before you rise up into your goddess pose. Elbows out to the side. Exhale, cartwheel out. Inhale, goddess. Exhale, cartwheel out. Inhale, goddess. Straighten everything out, pigeon toe those feet. Exhale, left hand to the ground, left foot turns out, right hand to the sky. This is called the elephant. And then left foot in, right foot out, left arm up. And then both feet in. Inhale, half lift so that you can turn those feet out again. Sink the hips, rise up. Sun God, hold the, maybe it's moon God. Hold the moon. Straighten out those legs. Turn the feet in. Exhale, drinking bird. Fingers fluttering out behind you. Draw the belly in, draw up through the tops of the hands, rise up. Grab that beautiful ball of light, bring it down to the core of your body. Turn to the top of the mat and step back, downward facing dog. Roll through your down dog, knees down, child's pose. Roll up through your child's pose. Vajrasana. just like that. It's a whole sequence, super quick. Again, take a moment. Reconnect with your intention. And inhale, fingers down. Fingers up, interlace, rise. Release up and over. You can always be much higher. You don't have to be down here. You can be up on your shins. Inhale up. Exhale, child's pose. Roll through that child's pose, knees, chest into the ground, or walk down, whichever way works best for your body. Shrug the shoulders back, Cobra. Tuck the body under, downward facing dog. You can always modify down dog with a tabletop. Right foot through. Find that lunge. Release, turn to the side of your mat, breathe in. Exhale, bow. Breathe in again, half lift. Turn to the back of your mat. Find the lunge that works for your body. Release. Turn to the side of your mat again. I was like, what happens? I forgot. Turn the feet out. Goddess, that's right, isn't it? Exhale out to the side. Mind blank. Over to the other side. And into that goddess. Straighten out the body, turn the feet in, left hand to the ground, left foot out, right hand to the sky. Reach it up there, release. Left foot in, right foot out. Left hand to the sky. Left foot in, soften, turn the feet out, rise up. Moon God, hold that moon above you. Lift, lengthen, turn the feet in, sweep your hands out behind you, drinking bird. Draw the belly up, roll up through the tops of the hands, breathe in, rounding that back upwards. Exhale to the Dantian. Turn to the top of the mat and step back, downward facing dog. Breathe into it, roll through, knees, chest, knees down, child's pose. And then roll and rise, breathe it up. Hands in front of you. I'm going to really test you now. We're going to step the other foot forward first. Inhale, fingers down. Exhale, up, interlace, reach it up. Out to the side as you exhale again. Breathing in for length. Exhale to reach. Inhale up. Exhale, child's pose on your way through to your Ashtanga Namaskara, knees, chest, chin, down to your Cobra Bhujangasana. Tuck everything under and lift. Pavartasana or Adho Mukha Svanasana. I didn't learn that version. Svanasana, something like that. Left leg steps through, low lunge. Breathe into the lunge that works for your body. And then release the hands. Turn to your side fold. Breathe into that. Inhale up, turn to the back of the mat, into the lunge that works here. And then release, turn back to center, turning those feet out, come up into your goddess. I can't see you now, so just trust that you're still doing it. Exhale, cartwheel out to the side. And then back to your goddess. Cartwheel over to the other side. And back to that goddess, straighten. Turn the feet in, elephant. Left hand down, left foot out, right hand up. Left foot in, right foot out, left hand up. Release both down. Turn those feet out, rise up. Moon God. Inhale, straighten, turn the feet in. Drinking bird, bow and flutter those feathers out behind you. Beautiful. Draw in through the belly, roll and rise. Grab that energy and draw it down through your body. Turn to the top of the mat, step back, downward facing dog or tabletop. Roll up and through, knees down, sink back. And then roll and rise, inhale. Hands in front of your heart space. Do you have one more in you? Oh, yeah, all right. Do it. All right, here we go. Let's take a moment. Lengthen out through the crown. Again, anchor yourself with that intention. Find your Ujjayi breath. And then fingers down as you breathe in. Exhale, up and interlace and glide upwards. Open. Exhale out to the side. Rise up and over to the other side. Take it up. And bow down to the earth, rolling straight through, knees, chest, chin, release flat, shrug the shoulders back. All the movements super deliberate, but with flow. Down dog. Right leg forward so I can see. Breathe into that lunge. And then release, soften the body so you can turn into center, look for length. Bow down here. Inhale, length again. Turn to the back of the mat, drop the knees, find your lunge. Release, turn back to center. When you're ready, readjust the feet so they can turn out and you can rise into your goddess pose. Once you lengthen the body, readjust and make sure that you never are in an awkward position. Then you can move into your cartwheel. To one side, cartwheel over, there we go. Inhale up and over to the other side. And back to your goddess. Straighten everything up to the sky, turn the feet in, bow down. Elephant pose, left hand down, left foot out, right arm up. And then right hand down, left foot in, right foot out, left arm up. Turn the feet in. Inhale, half lift. Soften the body so you can lift the heels, pivot those feet outwards, rise up. Sun god, moon god. Breathe into that moon god. Straighten out the body, turn the feet in, and then bow down, drinking bird. Flutter those wings. Draw the belly in, draw the tops of the hands up. Grab that orb of light, draw it right down through all your energy centers. All right, to the belly. I love that. Neve's like, yes. Turn to the top. Step back. Breathe up through your tailbone, up to your toes, round the back, little mountain cat, knees down, sink down. Child's pose, breathe. And draw up through the belly, roll and rise. And hands in front of your heart space. Oh, there you go. Feel that energy pulsing through your body. Let's come down into a nice gentle twist. So coming onto your backs, give yourself a well-earned hug. It's a lovely little cuddle, a little roll around. And then shifting the hips over to the left slightly. And you can take the knees down, just stacking them, or you can take that left leg up and around the right into a whole twisted roots kind of twist, and then drop the knees over to the left. Breathe. Gazing in any direction that feels good for your body. Breathe. And soften. Allow your whole body to let go. If you want, you can take there. Couple more breaths. And then unwinding. Hips back to center. Shuffle them off to the other side. And then stack those knees, drop them down in the opposite direction, or curl the leg, right leg up around the left. And then soften, gazing in any direction that feels appropriate. And then gently unwind from there. Recenter the hips, just wobble those legs out, little window wipers. A little happy baby, just to lengthen out the back a little. You can hold your feet, your ankles, or your knees. Bringing those knees back in, and now you know the drill. Give yourself a little love, kiss those knees, and job well done. And stretch it out. Interlace the fingers, stretch out behind you, lengthen your whole body. And let go, wriggle, do whatever feels good. Have a tantrum if you like. Do what feels good until you're ready to surrender and reap the benefits of your practice this morning. You can come into Shavasana. You can come into taking your legs up the wall. You can come into a child's pose or anything else that allows you to completely surrender. Taking a deep breath in, exhaling. Another deep full breath in and letting it go. And then just letting your body release, relax, surrender completely. Relax your eyes. Relax your jaw. Relax the teeth, the tongue. Relax the neck, the shoulders. Feel that softness moving down through the arms, elbows, wrists, fingers. Feel the weight of your arms, and the heaviness of the right arm, the heaviness of the left arm. Allow that sense of deep release to start to move down the chest and the upper back. Down into the mid-back as it follows your spine, down into the lower back, into the abdomen. Let it sit into your hips, your buttocks, your pelvis. Allow it to start to wash through the lower legs, tops of the thighs, backs of the thighs, knees, shins, calf muscles, ankles, tops of the feet, soles of the feet. Both of the legs, the right leg, the left leg, heavy, soft, relaxed. As you move your awareness back to the crown, just blast through your whole body one more time from crown to toes. Breathing out anything that's still holding tension. Letting it all go. Breathing it out, breathing it out, breathing it out until your body dissolves. Until there's nothing but lightness, airiness, total comfort and contentment. Gently start to draw your awareness back to your body, back to your breath as you deepen and lengthen that breath. Drawing that prana, that life force energy back into every cell, every atom. Feel free to wriggle and stretch. Do what feels right if you feel like curling up to your side, or if you want to sit up straight away, or you just want to lie there. Just follow your own internal guidance system. When you eventually make it back to your seat, bring those hands together in front of your heart space. To acknowledge that beautiful energy passing between the palms and the fingers. The bringing together of the yin and the yang. Balancing of the masculine and the feminine within us. Tuning back into that intention from the beginning of your practice. And then filling your heart, your thoughts, your body up with gratitude and appreciation. Just flooding it through your entire system. And we'll close with the Shanti Mantra, chanting peace for ourselves, peace for our friends and our families, and peace for the world. Taking a deep breath in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bowing your head slightly, sending thoughts of love and gratitude to your body, to your mind, and to your spirit. And sending those thoughts out into the rest of the world. Keeping your eyes closed and rubbing your hands together. And either placing them over your heart space or over your eyes. Breathing in that prana, gazing into that space. And spreading it all over your body. Namaste.